That's recording.
So you don't think I should do the intro being that it's my channel?
Hey, Deep Dive Disney people. What is it?
Hey, deep divers is what I usually say.
Hey, Deep Divers. Welcome to Deep Dive Disney. I'm your host, Chris Grace.
I'm Eric. I guess I've lost control of my own channel.
I've hijacked this channel.
This is my husband, Chris. I don't know what we're doing. He won't tell me.
We're doing a fun little surprise, a deep dive into Disney culture.
Oh, God. Oh, God. It's been a long time. Sorry. It's been a long time since I've worked.
Who's the host here?
Me? Go ahead.
I'm surprising Eric with a fun little diversion I thought would be fun for his channel. So here's what we're going to do. Close your eyes. We are going to play
Oh, God.
Disney Codenames.
Oh, no. Can I open my eyes now?
Yeah.
Now that you've said it? Oh, wow. I
Disney Codenames.
didn't know this was a thing.
I was at the Barnes & Noble the other day and I saw it and I thought it would be fun to play. So if you haven't played Codenames is basically there's a bunch of words out on a grid and we've got our special board camera right here.
We do?
Yep. This is capturing the board.
Wow.
And you lay out a grid of words and then you try to say a clue that gets people to touch the ones that you want them to touch out of the words on the grid. So this is basically the same thing, but it's Disney focused. And we're going to be playing a two-player version of the game. Most of the time you play, if you have 4 people, you play 2 teams against each other. But they have a 2- and 3-player version of the game that you can play. So
I'm just going along for the ride.
So this is how it works. You normally get a little grid like this, and normally you split up into red and blue teams. Here, I'll do a... I don't know if that'll work. But you do red and blue teams, and this shows you which of the words are your words that you try to get in Codenames. And say we're the red team, I'm trying to get my partner to touch all of the red squares and not to expose the neutral or the blue squares. This is the beginner version of the game. This does not have, first of all, it's only a 4x4 grid, and there is not a instant game over card. And then it comes with, once you get better at the game, it comes with these 5x5 grids that are, see this black square. If your partner touches the black square, you lose instantly. But we're not going to play that. We're going to play the beginner version because we're playing the version not using words, but pictures.
Oh, wow.
So, and we're going to hold our grid in this little Mickey. In the 2-player version, you play against a theoretical opponent, and I'll explain how that works in a second.
Oh.
So
I don't think I've ever played the 2-person version of this. So
yeah, we've
I'm
played.
learning too.
We've played Codenames Duet, which is a different version of the game that has a different setup. So that the way this works is, I'm allowed to say one word and a number. So let's just say I wanted to get this card. I would say Pocahontas won. But sometimes you can get extra points by saying a number and a word and 2 or 3 if you think that you've given a clue that can apply to more than one of the pictures. And I'm also trying not to get Eric to touch any of the blue card. We'll be the red team. Any of the blue cards on the grid that I showed you before. So
we're technically working as a team.
we're working as a team.
Oh, that's
I'm
interesting.
giving clues. And after every one of our turn, I'll put a blue square down to indicate that the Phantom team got one right.
Okay.
So we're trying to beat the other team.
Okay.
So I'm looking at the red squares on my grid, and I'm trying to figure out how to get Eric to touch those without touching any of the
Hold
other
it
ones.
up a little bit.
Let's see. Do I know what all these things are? No.
Really?
No.
Hold it up. I may be blind on that side, but I can still see a little bit.
Okay.
You really? Which ones? Well, I don't want to say which ones don't you know, but which ones don't you know?
Some of the ones that I have to refer to.
Oh.
Okay.
Also, just to avoid a bunch of questions in the comment section, if you think you recognize him, you do.
I'm going to start off... See, for us to beat the Phantom Team is going to get one right every single time. So I have to think of a way to get more than one at some point. And I don't know how to do that. Okay.
Oh, I think the hard thing about this is just my personal thing, is because we don't know where the blocks are. You do, but I don't. So, like, if you had said something like apple, I would go, oh, that's Snow White. And I would pick these 3 things because they're all from Snow White.
Yeah.
But those might not be the right ones underneath that I'm supposed to pick.
I'm also going to say a number. So if I say, if I say apple 3, you're allowed to guess up to 4 times if you keep getting it right. So I'm going to start out simple, and I'm going to say Snow 1.
Well, then I'm going to choose Snow White in the top left corner.
You can touch it.
That one.
That one. That is correct.
Hooray.
We cover that up with our color. And now we're going to assume that the blue team gets one correct.
Do I get to choose the second one because I got it right?
You could...
Or you...
No, you're allowed to guess up to 2 times. Yeah, you can guess once.
But I could get it wrong. Because
you could get it wrong, yes.
Then I'm not going to guess.
Okay.
So you don't even have to read the instructions for it. Explaining the whole game because I don't know what I'm doing.
So we're going to assume that they got one right. This is a little tough because I'm trying to avoid just picking ones that make it easy for me.
Yes.
So let's assume the blue team got that one right.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to go for... I'm going to say Jolie 1.
Jolie? 1? Oh, okay, yeah, Maleficent.
Very good. Let's assume the...
I've been taking French, so I was trying to think if he was trying to tell me something.
Let's
like,
assume
très jolie.
The blue team got this one. Okay, now I'm going to say... So the problem here is I can think of clues that refer to more than one of my squares, but they don't refer to them in a way that excludes some of the ones I don't want him to guess. So, but I will try this, and I'll say Creature 2.
That makes me want to choose the 2 monsters.
We'll go one at a time.
Randall.
So that's correct.
And Sully.
Sully is incorrect.
Ah!
All right. So that means, and then the blue gets another one as part of their turn. So now blue's ahead of us.
We're losing to nobody.
I pretty much have to get it right this time because the blue's about to get their last one.
Oh boy.
Ooh. I don't think I can think of one word to cover all 3 of the clues I have left to touch. Okay, I'll just try this, and I'll say Old 2.
Old 2.
Yes.
I will take the queen.
That is a neutral, so our turn is over.
Oh, jeez.
And then the blue team gets their
So we just
last one correct, so we just lost to a
no
Phantom
one.
Team. So ours were... Is this Prince Charming?
No. That's Prince Philip.
But is that Sleeping Beauty?
Yes.
Okay, and then this mouse?
Timothy Mouse from Dumbo?
And then this...
That
the
looks
Great
like
Wall of China,
Yeah,
which I assume is Mulan.
I would assume.
So I was trying to get old by like Fairy Tale or something, but I couldn't think of any.
Oh, I was doing old movies, so Snow White is the oldest of them. And also I was thinking old characters or old people, so who was left, it was her and Captain Hook were the oldest, as far as their age.
Oh. So we're going to do another round where Eric gives the clues.
Yeah! The thing is, I'm going to have to be careful with the clues I give.
I also want to say that you can go with words as your option if that's what you want.
Oh.
On the back of all of these, there is a word which is just telling you what. And actually, this wouldn't be a bad way for me to learn what most of these things are. So this would tell me that this lady is Tiana.
But you knew that, of course.
Of course I knew that, but it would just confirm for me that that's what it was. This is going to be Eric's grid right here. I'm not really looking, I'm just making sure that it's framed up. This is Eric's grid.
It's going to be real embarrassing if we get to a character that I don't know, because it's from a deep dive movie that I haven't seen yet. You're just turning the grid directly at
I
yourself.
know, my eyes are closed.
Okay, one more turn. Well, do you want me to just do it? Because I can see, you know. So far, all characters you know, except for probably that one.
Oh boy, we're having a tea party.
It's hard when you get a lot of the same characters from same movies.
Mm-hmm. Not shuffled, right?
Yeah. I mean, not incredibly well. Aladdin looks weird. He looks like young.
It's probably from the TV show.
The TV show takes place after the movie, though.
Just testing everyone out there.
We're going to try this.
Okay.
Animal 3.
Uh-oh. Let's go with Thumper.
Correct.
So that is, we're blue, right?
Uh-huh.
Thumper, I knew the name of. Let's go with Lil Dot.
Dalmatian, yes. I don't know.
His name is just Dalmatian?
No, I mean, I don't know what.
Is that ours, though?
Yes. Let me see what his name is, because... Oh, it's Patch. Okay.
It's Pat.
I haven't seen 101 Dalmatians in years, and I don't remember the names of all of the... I remember Pongo and Perdita. That's
And
enough.
the question was, the clue was Animal 3.
3.
So I'm going to go for... Ooh, this is tough, because I got two good choices here. So I'm going to go for... Fifi.
That's flower, but yes.
Good.
Correct.
All right. And we're done. I'm going to stop there. I could guess a fourth one if I wanted to. That you're allowed to guess one more than the number given to you. But I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
And we're going to assume... You put this on one of the red ones.
One of the red
assuming
ones.
that the team got one correct. The Phantom team. Very, very good. And another clue.
All right. Let's see.
On the frame of the little grid, there's a color that tells you which team should go first, and it's whichever team has 6 on the grid, not as opposed to 5. So we lucked out and happened to do it correctly.
Sisters 1.
Sisters, sisters, never have there been such a sister.
Such as...
Isn't that right?
They're,
I'm going to go with Anna and Elsie.
Elsa? Correct.
And I'm not going to guess a second time.
Good call.
Okay, I'll put the red down on one.
I need a red one. Thank you. Now, I shouldn't... I mean, I guess I can be
This is what's hard, though, is that the person picking... Really, you can make your job easier by eliminating some of the ambiguities.
Yeah.
So, but I can't help you. I can't be like, well, pick that one.
Right.
Oh, how about this? Think of, how many are left? 5? There's 4 of the reds left.
Yes.
Number them in your head.
Mm-hmm.
Put it on number 3.
Oh, okay. As far as...
Whichever one you think is 3, put it on that one. So, hey, I just came up with a way to kind of get around that. Okay?
All right. Arabian 1.
Arabian 1. I'm going to go with...
Correct.
Jafar. No, he's just called Genie, right?
Yes. He doesn't have a name. Just Genie.
And I'm going to stop there.
Yes. And I put a red one somewhere?
Put a red one. You got what? 4 left? Put it on number 2.
Huh. And then last one for us.
Uh-huh.
Centerpiece 1. That's probably not the best clue. I could have done much easier than that, but I wanted to give some semblance that this was hard.
Centerpiece. What'd you say? 1?
Centerpiece 1. I think I screwed us up here.
I guess I'm going to go with the castle.
Hey! Correct!
What was that? What is the thinking behind that?
It's the center of the park. Like it's the centerpiece. It's like the
I was
central...
like, what would be a centerpiece on a table?
It's like the... Yeah, that's why I got confused or worried that you were going to pick the Mad Hatter. No, it's like the central kind of focus of the park. You know.
And then I thought, is this referring to the centerpiece at our wedding? And I almost picked that because those were glass.
Oh. That's a deep dive.
That's a deep dive. Okay, let's do one more round.
Okay.
This time I'm going to give the clues, and we're going to do the hard version.
Oh, no.
I'll show the camera this is our grid for this round. Okay, so I've shown the camera the grid that I'm working with. We are the blue team, so we're going to go first.
I'm just looking to see which of these characters I don't think he's going to know.
And in this case, on the grid, there's a black square, which indicates if Eric touches that square, we lose instantly.
No pressure, though.
Mm-hmm. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got 9 squares to touch this time.
Wow.
And the red team has 8.
Wow.
All right, so here we go. Let's see. Okay, I've got it.
Okay, let's do it.
The clue is Fur 2.
My immediate thought is Little John,
Yes, that's correct.
whom I know intimately.
Because he was a friend of Little John's at the Magic Kingdom.
Yes.
I said it all correctly.
Uh-huh. I was friends with Little John. And then Robin Hood?
Robin Hood is correct. Would you like to take a third guess, or would you like to stop?
On fur? I think I will stop there.
Good call. I've got it.
Okay. I hope I do.
Belle 2.
Belle 2. Okay. Well, there are 3 that make me think Belle, but okay. So we will do Mrs. Potts.
And that's wrong. Mrs. Potts is a red card, which I didn't realize would trigger. And we lose.
Well, it wasn't the black card.
Yeah. Okay. We're now behind. I'm going to continue with my clue of Belle 2.
Okay. Gaston?
Gaston is correct.
And the rose?
The rose is correct.
Okay, well, we were going...
Would you like to take your third guess or stop there?
I mean, there is one more Beauty and the Beast thing, but I'm not sure that you knew that, so I'm not going to continue. I'm going to stop.
Okay. A little bit of a reach. Let's see. Actually, also, in Codenames, you're not allowed to do any of the talking that I'm doing. So you're not allowed to do any kind of like, this one's a stretch or whatever, but I said it already. So maybe the Codename police will come get me. House 2.
All right, well, let's take Belle's house.
Correct.
And let's take the palace.
Incorrect.
Oh! House. What would the other one have been?
Okay. I'm going to say... Ooh. Oh. E.
Ah.
And I'm going to... Okay. Again, I'm not supposed to say any of this. Float 2.
Float 2. Alice.
Very good. Again, you don't have to take these guesses if you don't want. You're required to take one guess every round.
There's like 5 that could be this. Mm-hmm. But I'm going to go with Finding Nemo.
Finding Nemo is a neutral, so it doesn't really hurt us too badly.
Okay.
We've got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 3 left to get, and the red team is about to win.
Oh my goodness.
So.
This is embarrassing.
Let's go for... I'll take a risk, and I'll say Spectacle 2.
Spectacle 2. So, dwarfs.
And that is wrong.
Oh, boy.
And we lose, because the red team gets their last one.
Which was who?
Which was the Dalmatian in the top here.
Pongo.
Yeah. So, ours were, for Spectacle, I was trying to get to the circus guy. I was trying to get to whatever this is.
Peter Pan's shadow.
He's kind of flying around. He was also my float clue.
That was another one of mine that I was going to think of.
And my home clue was for the home up there and for the turtle whose shell is a home.
Oh, jeez. That's Crush.
That's Crush.
That I would not have gotten the shell for home.
Yeah, and the game over card was Hey Hey. So that's why I was going to say Flight for Alice and for Peter Pan, because that way you wouldn't guess one of the marine creatures.
Right.
But I was worried that Hey Hey would be a flight a flight risk.
That's fun.
All right, so there you have it. That's Disney Codenames. We lost twice to the Phantom team.
We did really well.
We did really well. But I think it's enjoyable.
Yeah, it's fun. Be a good family game.
Oh, by the way, they suggest not mixing words and pictures, so either use the word sides or the picture sides. I don't really know why they say that. So, I don't know. It seems like fun. What do you think?
Yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed it.
Codenames in general is a fun game.
Yeah, it's a great party game. It's good for, like, we used to play with, like, 15, 20 people at a time, and it can get kind of heated sometimes, which is fun.
Yeah. I mean, Eric was playing with a group of people that got heated about board games in general.
Yeah. We, to the point that it was, like, days later, people were still upset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Disney Codenames, it's available wherever you buy games. I think it's like $19 or something. Pretty reasonable. Should be good for all family fun. Anyway, this has been Deep Dive Disney. Thanks for coming to Deep Dive Disney. What's up, divers? And end.
See you real soon.